This is the second part to a video I did a while ago about confidence, which I mainly concentrated on the sun, which is obviously the planet of intelligence and the soul. So when it's sitting very proud and exalted or in a really good condition in your chart, you naturally do think that things will happen naturally for you. So they have that wonderful optimism about them, confidence that things will turn out okay. But there are also other ways that you can see confidence in a chart as well. And this could be not necessarily a hey, look at me kind of confidence that the sun has. I think an exalted sun is very different to a sun that's sitting in Leo, which owns Leo. Sun, an exalted sun wants to be noticed, whereas sun in Leo is probably knows that it's been noticed. It doesn't need to be banging about it, if you like. But I have to say, sun in Aries, people like that, they are very nice to be around because they naturally are very positive. So it's amazing. And that optimism can be very contagious. Okay, so other ways of seeing confidence, but not necessarily very outwardly confident. You can see that in your chart if you have benefic planets in your first house, in your ascendant or rising sign. The benefic planets are normally Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, or Moon, particularly if it's waxing moon, so it's like a bright moon. And especially if any of those four are friendly to your ascendant. So for example, Mercury is sitting for a Taurus ascendant or a Libra ascendant. If Mercury is sitting in your first house, because this Mercury and Venus are friendly planets, it will be really nice. So it will actually, it really helps Mercury as well, because Mercury is really good in the first house. And and it also helps the Venus, the ascendant as well, because it's a benefic planet, particularly if it's not sitting with another planet like the sun, because it normally travels with the sun. So if it's sitting on its own in your first house, that's great. The same as Jupiter is for Leo ascendant, Cancer ascendant, Sagittarius or Pisces ascendant, as well as Aries or Scorpio. That will do the same thing for them as well, because they're friendly planets with the ascendant ruler. However, it is a benefic planet, and if you sit in your first house, it will just naturally make you feel good. And also there is a scripture, I just remembered just to mention this as well. They say that an aspect from Jupiter to any sign or any planet can be very beneficial anyway. So having Jupiter aspecting or sitting in your first house can be really, it can be like a security blanket for it, and it blesses that house. And then we have, if the first house is being hemmed by benefic planets. So that will mean that you have a benefic planet in the 12th house and in your second house. So either side of your first sign, your rising sign, you have benefic planets. Again, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury on its own, obviously, and the moon, particularly a waxing moon, bright moon. So. And then the other one that can be really good as well is if the first house ruler is exalted. So that could be, for example, if you have like Aries ascendant and Mars is in your 10th house in Capricorn, it's exaltation sign. If you are, for example, Virgo ascendant and you have Mercury sitting in Virgo, particularly after, at 15 degrees and after, so that would be really good as well. And then we have if there's benefic aspect to your first house. So normally all planets aspect 7 houses from themselves 100%. So for example, if in your 7th house you have Venus, Jupiter, Mercury or a waxing moon, again, that is really good as well. And also, if the ruler is sitting with an exalted planet as well. So, for example, if let's give an example, a different example. Say if Jupiter is sitting with, say, who shall we choose? Because Jupiter is not very friendly with Venus and Mercury, so, or Saturn. Say, for example, Jupiter is sitting with an exalted sun in Aries. That will, again, you know, that will be, if so, that will be for somebody who is either Pisces or Sagittarius ascendant, because Jupiter rules those houses, those ascendants. So if they're sitting with an exalted sun in their 5th house in Aries, then yes, that will be fantastic as well. So these are some other ways of seeing a happy, confident, happy-go-lucky person as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.